A woman who vanished as a toddler more than 4 decades ago has been found alive, and until recently, she had no idea she was ever missing. Michelle Marie Newton was just 3 years old when she disappeared in April of 1983. At the time, she lived in Louisville, Kentucky, with her parents. According to investigators, Michelle was taken by her own mother, Deborah Newton, who told family members she was moving with the child to another state for work. When Michelle's father later tried to meet them, they were gone. That was the last time he saw his daughter for more than 42 years. A missing person case was opened, but leads quickly ran dry. As the years passed, the case went cold. Michelle grew up under a different name, living a completely normal life, unaware that she had been reported missing as a child or that her father had spent decades wondering what happened to her. Everything changed in 2025, when a tip led investigators to a woman living in Florida under an assumed identity. Authorities determined that the woman was Deborah Newton and that the adult living with her was her daughter, Michelle. Through investigative work and DNA confirmation, law enforcement officially identified Michelle as the child who had disappeared in 1983. When police contacted Michelle, they delivered a shocking revelation. She was told that the name she had lived under her entire life was not her real name, and that she had been missing since she was 3 years old. Investigators say Michelle was stunned and emotional, struggling to process the truth that her entire past had been built on a lie she never knew existed. Deborah Newton was arrested and charged with custodial interference, a felony offense that carries no statute of limitations. The case has since been reopened, and prosecutors are continuing to review the circumstances surrounding Michelle's disappearance. Michelle has now reconnected with her biological father for the first time in more than 4 decades. The reunion was described as emotional and overwhelming, marking the end of a long and painful chapter for a family that never stopped hoping for answers. This extraordinary case highlights how missing children cases can remain unresolved for decades, and how persistence, modern investigative tools, and a single tip can finally bring the truth to light. After 42 years, Michelle Marie Newton has finally been found, and a mystery that began in 1983 has come to an end. As Michelle begins to process the truth about her identity, the emotional impact of the discovery is only just beginning. After living 46 years under a different name, she is now faced with the reality that her childhood, her memories, and even her understanding of family were shaped by a secret she never knew existed. Authorities say Michelle is cooperating fully with investigators as they work to piece together her life from the moment she disappeared. Detectives are now trying to understand how she was kept hidden for so long, how official records were avoided, and how her identity was never flagged for more than 4 decades. The case has also raised serious questions about gaps in missing children tracking systems during the 1980s and 1990s. Family members in Kentucky say they never stopped searching. Michelle's father continued to believe his daughter was alive somewhere, even as the years passed with no answers. For him, the discovery is both a miracle and a heartbreak, joy at finding his daughter alive, and pain over the lost years that can never be replaced. For Michelle, the road ahead will not be easy. Learning that someone you trusted your entire life was also the person who took you away from your biological family can leave deep emotional scars. Experts say reunifications like this often come with confusion, anger, grief, and even guilt, as victims try to reconcile 2 versions of their life. Despite the shock, those close to Michelle say she is focused on healing and understanding, not revenge. She is slowly building a relationship with her biological family while trying to make sense of a past that was hidden from her for more than 40 years. This case is now being seen as a powerful reminder that abducted children don't always remember being taken, and that many may be living ordinary lives, completely unaware of their true identity. It also underscores the importance of never giving up on cold cases, because even after decades, the truth can still surface.